I'm your host, Frankie Reed, and welcome to a special edition of Crash Course. We'll be discussing the atomic theory and how these 10 scientists helped contribute to the development of it. Today on Crash Course, we're going to be taking a journey through the history of the atomic theory. First up, Democritus. Democritus, born in 460 BC, was the first man to have views on the shape of the atoms. He also stated that everything is composed of atoms. He is now known as the father of modern science. Following Lavoisier is John Dalton, who contributed vastly to the science world when he came up with the idea of the law of multiple proportions. The law of multiple proportions was used to establish the atomic theory, and is also sometimes called the Dalton's law, named after its discoverer, in which he published this law in his book The New System of the Chemical Philosophy in 1803. Thomson is most famous for the plum pudding model, in which he came up with in the late 19th century. He stated that atoms are composite objects made up with positive and negative charges. He also stated that the electrons are very small compared to the atom as a whole. Rutherford is best known for his gold foil experiment, in which he discovered the atomic nucleus. It is seen here. In this experiment, he shot beams of particles through a gold foil. He interpreted that this foil represented the atom, and the atom is mostly empty space, with the exception of the nucleus in the center. He's also known for discovering the radioactive half-life. He also named alpha and beta radiation. His discoveries led him to win a Nobel Prize in 1903. Sadly, he died in 1937 in Cambridge, England, but will forever be known as the father of nuclear physics.
Bohr. He was born on October 7th, 1885 in Denmark. He was a Danish physicist who is known for his contributions to the atomic structure and the quantum theory. Bohr's main accomplishment in science was developing the Bohr model, which you can see right behind me. He said that electrons jump from energy level that's around the nucleus, as we can see in this nitrogen atom. Einstein was born on the 14th day of March in 1879. He published his special theory of relativity, which later led to the general theory of relativity, which led to his designation as the father of modern physics. Louis de Broglie was a French physicist who contributed to the quantum theory and posted a thesis on the wave of nature electron. In this thesis, Broglie developed his revolutionary theory of electron waves, which he had published earlier in scientific journals. Marie Curie was born on the wonderful 7th day of the greatest month, in November, in the year 1867. She discovered radioactivity and the two mysterious elements of polonium and radium. She says you're welcome. Techniques were used to isolate radioactive isotopes as well. And she was also wonderful enough to win the 1903 Nobel Prize in Physics and the 1911 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Schrödinger used mathematical equations to describe the likelihood of finding an electron in a certain position. His atomic model is known as the quantum mechanical model of an atom. We have Louis, not the one from One Direction, but the Louis de Broccoli. Oh my god.
Bada boom boom bang.